Shatamanotsavam, the incredible journey of Sri Attawar Yoganand.
ॐ उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखम् नृसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्।
Heartiest congratulations, dear, on your 100th year. May God bless you with continued good health and peace of mind. We have lived together 70 long years with mutual love, affection, and understanding. May God keep us together for several more years. All the best. Yoga, as he is fondly called, is a very good person and companion, and we are happy together. He is very kind-hearted person and helpful to all. He has his own principles and very meticulous. However, he is very short-tempered, but at the same time, he cools down immediately and repents later. We have very good sons, Arun, Anil, and Anup, daughters Viji, Rajani, and Maithili, who all look after us very well. We are lucky to have loving grandchildren and entertaining great grandchildren. God bless them too. Yoga utilizes his time watching TV, reading books, newspaper. He is also very active on WhatsApp and has friends of all ages. I thank all of our well-wishers. May Paramatma help us to continue to live happily for several more years.
Tiruvadipuram. Puram Nakshatra is the 11th among the 27 stars. The day ruled by this star during the Tamil month of Adi, that is July-August, is known as Adipuram. This day is also known as Andal Jayanti, as Puram is the birth star of Andal, one among the 12 Alvar saints in Vaishnava tradition. Andal is believed to be the incarnation of goddess Lakshmi. Andal, being a young girl, attained sainthood by choosing the Lord Vishnu himself as her beloved. On this auspicious day in 1921, at Ponathpura village, Hassan district, Mysore state, now known as Karnataka, Sri Alshingrachar and Srimati Sri Rangama welcomed their eldest son, Yoga Narsimha Alshingrachar. He then went on to be known as Attawar Yoganand, fondly known as Yoga, playing different yet important roles in all our lives. Now, let's go through his life stages. Yoganand completed his schooling from Government High School, Hassan, the only school in the entire district in those days. He spent his free time helping his father in the vast coconut grove. He also sold coconuts in the Sante, the weekly market, at rupees 2 for 100 coconuts. He then went on to be certified in printing, shorthand, and typewriting. He started his career at the age of 20. From 1941 to 1943, he worked at Mysore Government Press, Bangalore, for a salary of rupees 10 per month. Being the eldest son, he shouldered the responsibility of taking care of his siblings, for which he migrated to the City of Opportunities, Bombay, in 1944. He worked at Ambassador Motor Garage, Times of India, and Philips Radio Dealers Association. In 1945, he worked as office assistant to the retired Diwan of Kolhapur at a salary of rupees 80 per month, and then joined Dick and Company Cloth Merchants at Fort Bombay, this time at a salary of rupees 100 per month. The appointment order that you see is dated 12 January 1946, the day he joined service at Colaba Observatory. As the weather forecasting department was at Santa Cruz Airport, he was posted there for some time. He stayed at Antop Hill with our dear Wadala family and later at Denawadi at Thakurdwar, Girgaon. He then shifted to the observatory quarters at Colaba, overlooking the Arabian Sea. 1951 was a year of great excitement as Attawar family joined hands with Hampapur family. On 14 June 1951, Yoga and Kamala embarked on life's journey together. During the marriage proposal, Kamalu's gentle nature, simplicity, and melodious voice, singing Himagari Tanaye Hemalate, impressed the eligible bachelor. To take the couple down memory lane, this same tune is being presented by Wing Commander Yagyaraman, a close family friend. Let's enjoy it together.
Namaskara, Namaskara, and happiest and birthday wishes, Shri Senior Atavaravare Mami, and happy Shatabdi. It's so great to be part of your celebrations, a humble contribution from Yagna, seeking your continued blessings on all of us. And you know the kind of connect you have with the people, instant connect. I am very, very blessed to be part of your celebrations. Keep blessing us, sir. Thank you so much. Namaskara. Namaskara, Mami.
The couple was blessed with Arun in 1953, Anil in 1956, and Anup in 1958. To give his sons the best of education was always Yoga's priority. So, when he was transferred to Pune in 1959, he readily accepted the same, considering the fact that Pune was the educational hub, popularly known as Vidyachi Mahir in Marathi. In Pune, he worked at Simla office. They stayed at Dev Bangla, Ghole Road, in a single room and subsequently shifted to Yashoda Bhavan, popularly known as Patil Estate, in a two-room house. On 12th July 1961, the whole family was victim of the Panshet floods and Patil Estate house was totally submerged and ruined. Yoga and Kamlu did not allow this calamity to dampen their spirits. They emerged stronger, spending the rest of their lives till date in Pune, with Yoga's short stint in Bangalore for a year. The family welcomed Rajni and Maithili in 1979 and 1985. As parents-in-law, Yoga and Kamlu are broad-minded and encouraging. Their unconditional love showered has been instrumental in building a close-knit and joyous family. On 31st July 1980, Yoganand retired as assistant meteorologist from IMD Pune. This marked the beginning of his glorious second innings, in which he enjoyed extensive travel, voracious reading, and loads of family time with children and grandchildren, shuttling between Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Mysore, Delhi, and other locations where Anil was posted. Grandparents are the ones with silver in their hair and gold in their heart. Roshni, Shilpa, and Sapna are blessed to be born in the Attawar family, having doting grandparents. Despite being girls, no restrictions were laid, and they were shaped to become strong and independent individuals. Their upbringing, along with examples set by grandparents, have played an important role in making them responsible citizens of today. As a gesture of love and affection, on behalf of all grandchildren, here's Sapna dancing to the tune of Narasimha Kautuvam. This classical piece is dedicated to Lord Narasimha. It is about the ever-powerful Jwala Narasimha. Yoga Narasimha had a splendid lion face and was merciful. He killed the evil Asur Hiranyakashipu. This is set to Raga Malika and Khanda Chapu Talam.
श्रीमत्पयोनिधि निकेतन चक्रपाणि भोगीन्द्र भोगी मणि विराजित पुण्यमूर्ते योगीश शाश्वत शरण्य भवाब्दि पोता लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि करावलम्बम् लक्ष्मी नृसिंह मम देहि ओम नारसिंहाय उग्रसिंहाय दम्भोलि तीक्ष्णनखदिव्यसिंहाय उग्राय वीराय वज्रदंश्राय ज्वालामालिने ज्वलन्मुखाय ओम नारसिंहाय उग्रसिंहाय दम्भोलि तीक्ष्णनखदिव्यसिंहाय उग्राय वीराय वज्रदंश्राय ज्वालामालिने ज्वलन्मुखाय ज्ञानं धनं दरिद्रं दरितकिटतुं तोधिन्निधिमितकिटतुं धुं धतुं धुं तारं धनं दरिद्रं दरितकिटतुं तोधिन्निधिमितकिटतुं धुं धतुं धुं धनितकिटधनतकिट जुनुतकिटधिमितकिट ततिङ्गिणतुं 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 दरितकिटधनतकिट जुनुतकिटधिमितकिट ततिङ्गिणतुं 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 अघोराय विजयनारसिंहाय सच्चिदानन्द योगानृसिंहाय प्रह्लादपालक श्रीनारसिंह वेद्याय वेदसे पुरुषोत्तमाय अघोराय विजयनारसिंहाय सच्चिदानन्द योगानृसिंहाय प्रह्लादपालक श्रीनारसिंह वेद्याय वेदसे पुरुषोत्तमाय
With wedding bells ringing for Roshni and Shilpa, Ashish and Clayton, personifying patience, love and kindness, stepped into the family. These were indeed defining moments for the proud grandparents. Great grandkids surely make life grand. The birth of Vivan and Krishal are the most cherished and memorable moments in Yoga and Kamlu's lives. Vivan and Krishal have strong bonds with their Big Tata and Big Party and are sources of energy, joy and entertainment. They are always curious to know about how their great grandparents spent their childhood without TV, mobile phones, Google, gaming apps, and Zoom. Let's see what their Big Tata has to say about his childhood in Coffee with Big Tata, hosted by Vivan.
Hello everyone, welcome to Coffee with Big Tata. And do you know how big he is? He has completed 100 years. Big Tata, welcome to the show. Krishan and I would like to present this century cup to you.
Thank you.
Happy 100th birthday.
Thank you.
We are curious about your childhood and we have a few questions to ask you. Tell us something about your childhood. How was it 100 years ago?
I was born in a small village near the bank of a river. In those days, there was no electricity. We were using only kerosene oil. I was putting it to a lamp and then study under the kerosene oil lamp. And there was no telephone, radio, or TV or anything of those days because they are all working on electricity. There is no electricity at all. These things came little later on. The radio and TV all came, and by the time we had grown up.
OMG, no electricity, no TV and mobile. Good, now you are with us, Big Tata. In our free time, we like playing games. We love playing mobile games like Mario, Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans and Minecraft. Which games did you like to play when you were of our age?
We used to swim in the nearby river or climb the trees, jump from there and sometimes we got hurt also. You can see the injury here, which
Yes.
I fell down and then got hurt by a stone going inside, sharp stone. Subsequently, we used to climb, like we had a coconut garden. We used to climb the coconut garden and pluck coconuts, and then stealthily without our parents seeing it, we used to drink the coconut water. And subsequently, we would be caught when they saw the broken coconut.
Oh,
Then I started learning cycling. I also used to learn tilling the soil, plowing the soil, our field. We were farmers, so I was taught how to till the soil
okay.
and put the seeds and all that. That was called Vitti Dandu, a 1 foot wooden piece, thick wooden piece from which we strike a small piece of wood, and that would fly in the air and somebody will have to catch it, just like the cricket of nowadays. After that, that is called Marakoti. That means monkeys monkeys chasing the person over the tree. And out of fear, we used to jump down and break our legs. We got injured.
That sounds like fun. We would love to learn these games from you. Which is your favorite channel?
Republic, CNN, BBC, and Doordarshan. These are the 4 channels.
Oh, so you don't watch YouTube channels? Krishan and I have our own YouTube channel and you can subscribe to it, that too for free. Did your mummy ever make yummy pasta and pizza for you or your siblings?
There's a grain called ragi mudde. It's in rice preparations only.
Okay.
So, like dosa, idli, and uppuma. These were the dishes they were preparing in those days. there was no pizza or anything. And in fact, in the village, there was no hotels also. So we were not going anywhere. We were eating only whatever given in the house.
Oh, okay, so you have never tried pasta? This is pasta. You can try it after the show.
Oh, thank you.
Which is your favorite fast food?
Fast food, bhel, batata vada, masala dosa, and then sweets, some sweets.
Ah, okay. My favorite fast food is Domino's Pizza. Now, let's have some fun. Let me see if you can recognize these superheroes.
I
Do
don't
you
know.
know them?
I don't know.
What about
That also I don't know.
Okay, so tell us about some superheroes you know.
Rama, Lord Krishna, and Narasimha. So these three are my favorite gods.
Okay, so you can tell us about these superheroes later. One more thing, Big Tata. Many of your relatives and friends will want to wish you on your special day. Do you know how to use Zoom?
I do not know about Zoom.
Okay, don't worry, just chill and enjoy your 100th birthday and bless us on this auspicious occasion. Krishan and I will help you out with Zoom. It's so simple. Please sign this coffee mug, Big Tata.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you everyone and tune in for the next episode soon. Bye.
Krishan will express in Man Ki Baat how they are blessed to have Big Tata and Big Party in their lives.
Hello everyone, today is a very important day for us. Today we are celebrating my great grandfather's 100th birthday. I am delighted to speak on this occasion. Vivan and I fondly call him Big Tata. Big Tata has been a source of inspiration to many. He holds a very special position in all our lives. He has taught us values that are very important. Vivan and I are very lucky to spend our growing years with Big Tata. He taught me how to play carom. He taught me how to hold the striker and hit the pawns. The carom board was heavy for me to carry, so he would help me carry the board, set the table, and start the game. I am also very lucky to have got chance to use his typewriter. His typewriter is almost 60 years old but still in very good working condition. He showed me how the typewriter works and allowed me to hit some keys on it. Today on his birthday, we look back at all the wonderful memories. He was there on the day I was born and was very anxious to see me. He was delighted to carry me in his arms for the first time and was waiting for me to grow up. As I became a little big, he used to wait for me to come to visit him in Pune. I hope I can come soon to see you, Big Tata. Today I wish him good health and good life ahead. We seek your blessings, Big Tata. I hope I can emulate the example of love and strength that you have set for all of us. You will be my role model and I hope to become like you one day. Lastly, thanks to all of you for joining us in the celebrations today. Happy 100th birthday to you, Big Tata. Oh man, I am so proud to call my great grandfather. Thank you.
Now, here is a poem paying tribute to the centenarian. As we look back on a century gone by, the entire Attawar clan feels truly high. We feel truly blessed with a feeling so divine as we celebrate the birthday of a man so fine. His younger days was a struggle. He had a tough life. That gave him confidence to face stress or strife. He left his home and his state at a tender age, made Mumbai his home at a meager wage. Hard work and dedication were his real strength. To work his way up, he went to great length. He endured himself to all with his disciplined ways. His steadfast mantra was, "Honesty always pays." His excellent qualities made him dear to all, and he rose up the ladder, slowly growing tall. For all those he worked for, he was a true asset, and even to this day, him they can't forget. A man of strict discipline, disciplined like a clock, in support of others always, solid as a rock. He supported his siblings through their growing years. He supported his parents and allayed all their fears. He would always wear his heart on his sleeve and always strive to give rather than receive. For his sons he wanted nothing but the best, and moved to education hub, made Pune his nest. Even now he tries to learn daily something new. He learns from old and young alike, gives credit where it's due. We wish him many more years of peace and joy and health. For him knowledge has always been the world's greatest wealth. From a man so fine, we can all learn in plenty. Let's get back to celebrate when he is 120. Shatamanotsavam. On this memorable occasion, we seek blessings for years to come and pray for the well-being of one and all. And now, let's hear it from the centenarian himself.
Jeevet Sharadah Shatam. In Sanskrit, this means, may you live 100 years. On this day, I wish the same to all of you. I thank you all for the wonderful wishes. May God bless you all.